Hey everyone, it's Andrew. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a video doing an unboxing and review of the BeeGreen standard reusable grocery bags. These bags you can find on Amazon for about $20 to $25 depending on the design and how many bags you purchase. But I recently purchased these the other day when I was looking for reusable grocery bags to use for both groceries as well as my lunch bags for when I bring my lunch to work. I previously had canvas tote bags, which were the Eco-Right canvas tote bags that I bought about 3 years ago, which had these cool designs on it, and I got a bunch of these at that time for about $2.50 each. But when I went on Amazon, these were now listed at $10 each, which is just too pricey to repurchase at that price. And so I kind of was looking on Amazon for different bags, and I came across the BeeGreen bags. And so what we'll do in this video is we'll just unbox them, we'll take a look at the bags, look at the general features, and then what I'll do is I'll just grab some stuff from around my house, throw them in the bag so you can get a general sense of their capacity as far as kind of the traditional grocery bag. As always, if you're interested in potentially purchasing these, there will be links below so you can check them out there. Okay, so these are the BeeGreen standard reusable grocery bags. I purchased these directly through Amazon for I think $25 for a pack of 12. Initially I thought I'd purchased one set, which was going to be these pouches that are a little bit smaller bag, and a separate set that was going to be like a larger standard size grocery bag, but it looks like I actually purchased the same identical product. But as far as looking into this, you can just go to Amazon's website. BeeGreen has a store there. They have about 5 separate bag designs depending on what you need and what you're looking for, and then among each design there's a wide variety of color options, some that are like standard colors where it's the same color like all black or maroon. Others have different animal patterns or different like geometric patterns, so you can really tailor it to your personal taste. But for $20 to $25 for 12 bags, you're looking at about $2 each, which is definitely an affordable option. I intended to use these really as a replacement lunch bag as well as a grocery bag. What we'll do is we'll open each of these bags and get a general sense of what it looks like. So each one comes with this information packet. Otherwise it's basically a Ziploc bag and has all the bags in there. We'll just pull out the information packet so you can get a general sense of what it says. So it says thank you for your purchase, and then inside here it actually lists all their different bag designs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it looks like they have 7 different bag designs, and each of these are designed in a way that you can fold them in some sort of pattern or way, and it has some sort of storage way where it's either a pouch or a clasp or a drawstring on it that allows you to store it in a more compact way. So if you want to use these bags and store them kind of like in your cabinet or in your car or anything like that, you can store it in the more compact way, take it out whenever you go to the grocery store, so it's much more convenient to have in that way. As far as the bag design, I think I purchased is, it should be, I think it's going to be this one, and so it's going to be these pouches on the corner that have a clasp or drawstring on it, and so you basically just shove it in like similar like a parachute or like a sleeping bag design, and kind of you'll store it that way. But that's the information packet. Otherwise they have their contact information as far as BeeGreen's website, but it's basically amazon.com/BeeGreen, and BeeGreen is with 2 E's. Otherwise we'll open these both up, and so inside of these virtually they should be identical, but what you'll have is all the bags, they're kind of thrown together, so I'll have to kind of sort these out. But here you go. So this is one set of bags, and then we'll just verify and make sure that these are not, or that these are identical, because I'm not entirely sure, but they look like they are identical. And this is the separate set of bags. So basically I probably got like 50 bags for $50 or so, but to be honest, like I didn't anticipate that. But as you can tell, they're virtually identical, so we'll just look at one. But as you can tell, so what it is like this parachute kind of material. It's like polyester, plasticky kind of thing. I don't know how exactly I would describe it, but as you can tell, like the sound and texture, you probably experienced that before. But it's just this kind of like soft, like lightweight bag. The handles are like this at the top and with a loop, and then on the side here there's going to be the BeeGreen label. I believe it says BeeGreen here, and then on the side it says it's 100% nylon, so it's made of nylon, made in China. It says BeeGreenBags.com if you want to reach out directly to their website. And then as I discussed, on the one end there's going to be a pouch here. So that's what it looks like. So I got the animal pattern one, so I've got two separate animal pattern bags that are identical, which is surprising. Maybe I'll give away some just for the fact that I have double. But as far as putting it into the pouch, so this is the pouch part. It's basically built in, has a drawstring clasp mechanism, and from my understanding you just basically shove the bag directly in here. So if you go like this, you should be able to fit it all in. Yep, and then once you get it all in, you can just basically pull the clasp and it stays tight, and this is basically the size it is. So it's that corner piece, so it's compact down to the size. So you can basically store all 12 of these bags, all 25, throw it in one of these bags or in a storage compartment in your car or in your home, and you can just store it that way. So that was the first pattern, that dog pattern with the different dogs on it, different breeds and stuff. We'll just go through all the patterns so you get a general sense. Next up is this one, which is a black and slightly blue and gray sea turtle pattern. So that's that. Next up, oh, that's pretty cool. So it's a frog pattern. So it's frogs that are drinking wine on, I guess, maybe a clothesline or something, but that's a pretty cool pattern. Next up, we have blue and baby blue dolphins. So that's that. Next, we have black, basically rhinos, as well as baby rhinos or smaller rhinos in that pattern. Again, we have another dog one with these smaller dogs on it, okay? After that, we have, I would describe this as polar bears because they're white, but a bear pattern with baby bears on it and following the mama bear, I would presume, and different sizes. So that's black and gray. That one's pretty cool. So octopus or maybe squid, but it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it might not be anatomically correct, but that's pretty cool. It's like octopus or squid in this pattern. That's pretty cool looking. Next up, obviously you have to have the penguin when you think of animals. So emperor penguin. All right. Then you have giraffes. All right. Then you have these raccoons. Okay. And then, of course, you have Flamingo. And this is my plug for Flamingo Fridays. If you work at anywhere you work, always promote Flamingo Fridays. Flamingo Fridays is bring bags with flamingos or wear socks with flamingos. You can check out my Yijimong socks. They actually have flamingos on it. I wear them every Friday for Flamingo Friday. I'm trying to create the whole world wearing Flamingo Friday or whatever, but that's my little thing. So that's all the different patterns. I like the animal patterns. It's pretty cool. It's kind of bad that I purchased two that were basically identical, but I'll definitely use them. They stand out. They will be attention grabbing. They are a conversation piece from that standpoint. The fact that they're reusable and it's sustainable, that's important because animals are important. Like the reason why we don't want to have plastic in the environment is the fact that it does damage their habitats. Animals get sick or hurt or even potentially die from it, and getting plastic out of our oceans is very important. So these are the BeeGreen bags. What I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to grab one of these. I'm going to kind of set up the camera and we'll just throw a bunch of stuff in this and we'll get a general sense of how it performs as far as holding like the capacity. Okay, so obviously in honor of Flamingo Friday, which is tomorrow, because it's Friday, first off what we're going to do is prep my lunch for tomorrow. I always bring lunch and meal prep for the week, and so what I'm going to bring, or typically bring, is I'm going to bring a salad, 2 protein bars, a fork, a protein shake or shake bottle type thing, and then I always bring coffee in my Tervis mug, and this is basically what I always bring for lunch. And so we'll use the Flamingo bag, throw this in, and give you a general sense of how well this fits as far as the lunch or type of size I use for lunch. And so this should have no issues as far as fitting this, as you can tell right here. And so this is what it looks like. Basically it has no issues as far as acting or functioning as a lunch bag. It's definitely supports that amount of weight. On your side, this is what it looks like if you want to sling it on your shoulder, so it easily slides on and off. The one thing is, I will say that the nylon's a little bit slippier. It's not like the canvas, it doesn't stick in as much, so you do have to be a little bit careful, where if it does slide off your shoulder, it might slide down pretty quickly, but the nylon does hold and it's pretty sturdy. So that's the lunch bag, or using it as a lunch bag, but that's set up for Flamingo Friday for my lunch tomorrow. And then we'll throw that on the side here, or I'll throw it on the ground here. Next, what we'll do is we'll prep for a typical like grocery run. So what I did was I just grabbed a bunch of stuff I had in the closet, and I'm gonna throw it in this bag. So we've got a bunch of like canned beans and stuff that are pretty heavy. This is really just testing the weight and seeing kind of how much this can fit. I don't have too many groceries here, but basically we have 4 smaller canned beans, and then we have 2 larger or large-sized canned beans, like kidney beans, and then this is an almond milk. So I don't know how much we have as far as weight capacity in here, but you're probably looking about anywhere from 30 to 40 pounds. But this is definitely holding it. No issues as far as weight. It hasn't torn or anything immediately based on that. One thing to note is there was a design on their website, for the BeeGreen website, where there was a boxier design for traditional grocery bags. A lot of the reviews on Amazon showed that the boxier design, there was a seam on the right hand side that would tear or break pretty quickly due to malfunctioning, like manufacturing issues. Just be cautious with that. I've never had the bag, but I did not purchase that for that reason based on the reviews. But these bags, as far as a grocery bag, actually are surprisingly really good. They serve the function of a grocery bag. They are sturdy and they hold really well. I'm surprised by this. I was anticipating the capacity of these to be a little bit lower. So the fact that they serve that purpose kind of is great, because I purchased them really as a lunch bag as well as a grocery bag. But the recommendation is that this can carry up to 50 pounds. And clearly with this amount of weight, it does support it and it hasn't torn. So that's great. So that's the function as a grocery bag. And then the one thing I did want to point out is that I did kind of put all these kind of in their pouches. So this is what all 22 bags look like in the pouches, so that's how compact it can be. And if you take one of these bags, this is the octopus bag, and just throw these in here, this is a way to store it. Maybe is just like throw them in here, throw them in your car, throw them on a hook in your house in a closet or something like that. And the nice part is all these bags, the pattern for the pouch is on the outside. So if you want to pick one, or prefer to pick one for a particular day or vary it up, you can always just look at the pouch and you don't have to open up it entirely. But it can easily fit all of them. So it's something that you could easily throw this bag, and then you don't have to store or have them all open. And it's much more concise, where you just grab a couple when you go to the grocery store. So that's the BeeGreen grocery or reusable grocery bags. You can get them on Amazon for about $20 to $25 depending on the price, the design. They seem like a great option. They're definitely more affordable than the Eco-Right bag, which I had somewhere around, but I like the Eco-Right bags, but they just have gotten very expensive. The canvas tote bags are much more expensive. I suspect it's due to the fact that a lot of states are removing plastic bags as suited or appropriate from stores, and so the demand for these reusable bags have gone up. And so these are the reusable BeeGreen grocery bags. I highly recommend them. If I run into issues, I'll definitely do a follow-up video. I'll give you a sense of how well they perform over time. The other thing to note is that they are washer friendly, so if you do get stains on them or something like that, you can put them in your laundry and wash them. So that's a nice convenient aspect as well if you use it for lunch and spill something in it. So thanks for watching. If you have questions, post them below. As always, if you like this video, hit the like button, and please subscribe to my channel if you want to follow more of my content. Thanks for watching, and have a great night.